Hello, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Euro Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video, I'm going to be looking at some of the best options going into the round of 16. Okay, going to look at the nations that's gone through, we're going to look at strategies, captains, and so on. Okay, and don't worry, I know you are seeing a lot of like FPL content as well. It's because it's released. I just need to get a lot of videos out there, so I'm a little bit busy, but I am going to be making sure that this continues properly. So today you guys will see this video, and tomorrow I'll be looking at my final draft for the round of 16. Okay, anyways guys, yeah, it's been a busy week. I hope that you guys are doing fantastically. Let me know in the comments below which nations that you're looking at that might go through to the next round, which players that you got your eye on and stuff like that. All right, anyways guys, if you are new to the channel, subscribe. If you haven't already, subscribe and drop a like on the video. Hopefully this video will get up to about 200 likes. That will be fantastic. So here we go. Now let's have a look at the round of 16 fixtures. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 fixtures. Well, 4 days of fixtures. So that is 4 days to get our captain return. Okay. So looking at these fixtures, we got Wales versus Denmark, which is going to be an interesting one. As you all know, we'll be able to get the team lineup for this. Italy versus Austria. I think a lot of people's backing Italy to go through. Then we've got Netherlands versus Czech Republic. I think this is going to be a good game. Belgium versus Portugal. This is going to be tough for both teams. Croatia versus Spain, which I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but I'm going to back Croatia here. France versus Switzerland. Gotta back France here because of the players that they have, but you know, you never know in this tournament these days. England versus Germany. Wow. And you got Sweden versus Ukraine. Okay, so right now let's start with the Saturday's games, and then we'll build a team, and then yeah, when we look at the best players to kind of pick from. Okay, so here we go. So let's start with Denmark and Wales. Now for me, I might not go with any of their players because I got other players in mind that I want in my team for the round of 16. However, there are a couple of players here like that could do really well. You know, you got like the Denmark defense that could get some points for us. You got Gareth Bale, has always a chance to do well. You know, this guy is on penalties, 5% owned, 9.6. You know, there are a big differentials here, like Ramsey, that is 1%. So if you want to gain some rank and you want to try and take in a little bit of a risk, then Ramsey could be the one to kind of go for. So because I am looking at other players, I'm just going to skip this fixture for now and look at Italy versus Austria, because these are some of the players that I'm looking at that I think that could do really well. So Italy right now is just, yeah, it's just on form. You know, they kept a lot of clean sheets, and this is the team that we need to focus on more than the others. I know it sounds a bit wrong, but you know, you can get differentials from the other teams, but this is where I am looking at to kind of like build the team from, and then we'll see what the gaps are so we can add other players in. Okay, so here we go. Here are some defenders from Austria and Italy. The number one pick for me is going to be Spinazzola. I know he's 20% owned, so he's highly owned, but you know, we need these players that is going to return for us. The other player that I have in mind now, it all depends if Berardi or Insigne starts, but because we won't get the team lineup, I'm just going to go with Insigne for just in case. And the other thing that I wanted to look at is Immobile. That is 22% owned here, 10.1. I just feel like there are other strikers that I may need. However, if you want to try your luck and take a little bit of a risk, Immobile could be the one to kind of go for. Arnautovic is a shout, but if I'm going to be back in Italy, then I'm going to go all out with them. Okay, so that is the strategy there. Let's have a look at the other teams. So we got Netherlands versus Czech Republic. So let's just do that right now. Here we go, Netherlands and Czech Republic. Netherlands has been performing well. They're scoring a lot of goals. Czech Republic is doing well as well. However, for me, I'm going to back Netherlands to go through. So for that reason, I am going to bring in Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay, as you can see here, he got 1 goal in matchday 2 and 2 assists here and a goal, which most of us thought that he might not play. You know, he might have a rest in matchday 3, but no, he played and he got big returns. The other midfielder, or the other player that I should say, is Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum is a goal scoring machine for Netherlands. So I'm going to add him into this team because he is a fantastic option. And the other player that I'm looking at is Dumfries. So as you can see, 27%. So these are highly owned players, and this is we need to do this to keep up with the pack. And then we're going to have some differentials along the way. So for me, I'm just going to back Netherlands. For Czech Republic, it's really up to you on who you think that is going to do well. You got Koufal, you got Souček, but I feel like, you know, with these players here, Memphis Depay, Wijnaldum, and the way that his Netherlands is playing, I think a lot of people's going to back them. So you can go for other nations. You can take a little bit of risk on something else. So please go ahead. I'm just picking players that I think that could do really well for the round of 16. Belgium versus Portugal. Now, this is going to be so tough to predict. I don't think Belgium's defense is that good. So I think they will concede. And for that reason, if I'm thinking that they are going to concede, well, Ronaldo is the main player to bring in. That is going to get those goals. And Ronaldo is the main player. We should have just picked Ronaldo since from day one. As you can see, like, his percentage is going up and up and up, and we need him in the team right now. So if we look at Belgium as well, you know, they got Lukaku. Lukaku is a player that can return as well, but as you can see, we're kind of like we got a lot of strikers here. I think Kevin De Bruyne is a player that is on my radar and is what I'm looking at. However, as you can see though, I'm getting 2 players in the same fixture, so one of these players is going to go through. So I'm taking that risk, and I think that is a good risk, because then with that money, I can use that money to kind of get any other player that I want in the quarterfinals. As for the defense, I'm just going to skip for now, but Thomas Meunier is the one to kind of go for if you want to get some returns. I don't know about Portugal. I feel like Portugal is going to concede. I feel like Belgium is going to concede. So I'm just going to pick Ronaldo and Kevin De Bruyne for now. Now, if we move on to the next fixtures, we've got Croatia versus Spain. Right now, like, I don't know if I'm going to pick any of their players right now. So we got Spain, we've got Croatia. Modric is a fantastic pick, so I'm just going to do it like this. So Perisic, like, he helped me out a lot. He has been amazing for me, and he is a big differential. And if Croatia is going to score a goal, it's going to be from him. Modric is a player that I have my eye on. He has a big differential, takes set pieces, and he's just a fantastic player. I think that Spain will concede, although they destroyed Slovakia. But I don't know. I don't really know. I guess if I need any of their players, you know, if I desperately need for a goalkeeper, then there's a 5.1 goalkeeper here. But these are the best of the best. The other player that I'm looking at is actually Moreno, that has been returning lately. Not playing up to 90 minutes, but if he starts here, I think there's a good chance for him to return. So I'm just going to skip these fixtures for now, these nations. So next up, we've got France versus Switzerland. I'm going to be back in France to go through here. So that's why I had to skip a few nations, because I want Pavard, I want like Benzema because he's on penalties, and that is very, very useful. Now, as you can see, I don't have the players, like I don't have the slots, so I need to remove some players here. So I'm going to remove Immobile. I'm going to bring in Benzema as my third striker. And as you can see, like I only have like nearly 30 million on the budget, and I need what, 1, 2 midfielder, 2 defender, and 1, 2 goalkeepers. So there is still a lot of players, but these are the players that I want in my team. I don't have to go for Wijnaldum, so I will remove him, but these are the players that I want. Now, if we move down to the list, we've got England versus Germany. I'm just going to skip that for now, and I'm going to look at Sweden versus Ukraine. Now, I'm looking at Forsberg. That I looked at him, but I didn't pick him. He's on penalties as well, so I'm just going to add him here because he is on penalties. I'm going to look at Ukraine players as well, just to see if there's any like cheap options here. I mean, I've got a good attack here, so I don't know if I want to bring any of the attacks from midfielders. Yarmolenko, I'm not too sure. He's 8.6, so I don't know if I could actually fit a good team here. I do need some cheap options, but it's actually getting there. My team is slowly getting there. Let's have a look at defense. Maybe, you know, maybe I can look at the goalkeeper. Olsen could be a good shout, getting their defense. Okay, I like this. I like this. And let's have a look at England versus Germany. Let's see if we can pick out any of their players. So here we go. Where is England? England versus Germany. There we go. So as for the strikers, Harry Kane. No, I'm not picking Harry Kane anymore. I don't even care if he scores. Sterling is the one to kind of go for. Got Havertz. You got Phillips, you got Kimmich, that is 6.2. I do like Kimmich. I know not many managers are looking at him. But Kimmich, because it's a cheap option in plays, but then there might be other options out there. Gnabry, Foden, I don't know if he's going to even start. Maybe Jack Grealish could start. Maybe Jack Grealish could start. Right? But then this might be too much. Let's put Jack Grealish for now. Let's look at their defense. Gosens, I'm gonna add him here because I think he's very attacking. I don't know which fullback is gonna play. So that is the problem. I don't know which fullback is gonna play. Maybe Trippier could be a shout there. But other than that, but yeah, I think that is pretty much it, guys. And there we go. These are some of the players that I am looking at. I'm going to be looking at other options as well. As you can see, I need a goalkeeper, I need a midfielder, I need 2 midfielders. Oh, sorry, no, that's not midfielder. That is a defender. So I need 1 defender, 1 goalkeeper, and a midfielder. And I don't have the money, so I need to downgrade someone. And I need to chip away. But yeah, guys, I think that was pretty much it. These are some of the best players that I'm looking at for my team that might be useful for your team. Of course, like, please go for strategies where you know, back a nation and stick with that nation, and if they do well, you know, they go through to the quarterfinals, then you got their players. If you go for like 2 players in the same fixture, then one of them is going to go through, right? So that's the other problem, but we will see. And with this team, you know, I could look to Captain Insigne, then Ronaldo or Kevin De Bruyne if I wanted to, then Benzema or Mbappe if I'm looking at him. And here I can go for Forsberg as a massive differential. So things like this I'm looking at, guys. I hope that this video has helped you. I just thought I'll go through it quickly. Just pick out some of the best of the best. I'm pretty certain that I missed out. There's a lot of other players, so I know I need to sit down and I need your help because I need the rank. I need to get into that like top 10k or top 50k at least, because I'm around 90k. I didn't pick the right players. I removed Shaqiri out of my team in the last minute, which he scored a lot of goals in. In match day 2, I had Gareth Bale. I did the same thing. And I'm going to try and stick in with this kind of like structure here. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining. I hope that this video has helped you. Thank you so much for the fantastic journey. I'm going to be continuing tomorrow. I will be creating my team selection video for round of 16. There will be FPL stuff as well, so don't worry about those. Hopefully that you guys will support it as well. I need to post them out. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow for more Euro fantasy football videos. Thank you so much, guys. I hope my videos has helped you, giving you guys ideas. I'm pretty certain that you guys are doing much better than me. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.